Hello, welcome to the video. So in this video we're going to be talking about healer stats, gems, lunafrosts, as well as armor and gear and weapon choice. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so starting with armor and weapons. So as a healer, you can go with either leather or cloth. If you're playing with a great club, then you're gonna not have a shield. So if you're new, you might want to play with leather so that you have a balance between physical and magic defense. However, cloth overall is probably better because you do have more resilience. You also have resistance to pretty much all crowd controls, which is really strong. Decreased silence duration, decreased mana cost, and so cloth is the more, I guess you could say, offensive choice. Leather is going to give you a little bit more defense against melees and archers. If you're playing with a shield, then you most definitely want to play with cloth because the shield is going to give you the physical defense to make up for what you lose. If you play with a club and dagger like a spell dancer, then you can play either cloth or leather. So should you go great club or should you go club? So great club is going to give you basically bigger heals. You're going to have also a lower cast time, but since you don't have a shield, it will leave you more squishy. If you take a club and shield, you will be very tanky, very hard to kill. Club and dagger will give you attack speed if you decide that you want to be a spell dancer DPS. So stat distribution. So as a healer, your main stats are spirit and stamina. You want to, for migration, subtract from strength first, and then subtract from agility. You don't want to subtract from intelligence too much. And then as for stat distribution, you want to have more stamina for more survivability, more spirit for more healing or damage, and then as for the amount, I would say as a healer, it's actually really important to be really tanky, so you do want to have a lot of stamina. I would honestly recommend like somewhere around 50-50 spirit stamina, but if you do want more healing power, then I would limit your spirit to just 1500, because after you go above 1500, it starts to get diminishing returns. Alright, so now for your weapons. So if you're going with a great club, then you want a copper glow, crit heal bonus, spirit, stamina, main stat, crit heal bonus, crit heal rate, and then 3% healing lunafrost. And then if you're using a club or an offhand, then red, fire glow, crit heal bonus, same stats, spirit, stamina, crit heal bonus, crit heal rate, and then the 2% healing lunafrost. If you're playing with a shield, you're going to want to take the max health gems, spirit, stamina, and then you can choose either evasion with shield block rate for more defenses, or you could also switch out one of these for healing power if you want more healing power, and then 2% healing for the shield, and then for the bow, the 2% skill damage just for the extra gear score. For your head, you're going to want to take crit heal rate gems, spirit, stamina as your main stat, receive melee damage, and then if you are in leather, you might want to take receive magic. If you're in cloth, you might want to take receive range damage, because cloth does take more damage from range DPS. And then you're going to want to take for lunafrost, casting delay or cast time. Most likely cast time, because cast time as healers is really useful. And then also if you have resilience or max health for your stats, it's also okay. For your chest and feet, you want to take resilience gems, spirit, stamina, main stat, receive melee damage, and then same thing. Receive magic, maybe if you're leather, or receive ranged if you're cloth. 3% receive damage in your chest for lunafrost, and then toughness and lunafrost for your feet. You can also go with resilience and max health stats. For your belt and wrist, you're going to want spirit, stamina, main stat, receive healing, and toughness for the other two stats. And then for your belt gems, you can, if you play with a lot of spell dance, then you can go for the dancer's touch gems. If you're playing more with vitalism and using fervent healing, you can go with fervent healing gems. And then for your wrists, escape gems are going to be the best. You can also use movement gems. These are kind of like a like a budget escape gem. These are very cheap. Or you can also go with physical defense, just to be tanky against everything in general. And then for Lunar Frost, you can use the Earth or Life Lunar Drops. For your hands, Spirit Stamina, receive melee damage, and then same thing, receive magic if you're leather, or receive range if you're cloth. You could also do with resilience and max health. You could go for physical defense gems or evasion gems. I would say that for most cases, physical defense gems are going to be the best, because physical defense is going to block against everything. Evasion is just a chance to evade. And then critical bonus, Lunar Frost. Now for your pants, you're going to want toughness gems, spirit stamina stats, receive melee damage, receive magic if you're leather, receive range if you're cloth. You can also do with resilience max health and toughness Lunar Frost. Now for your instrument, if you are playing more with spell dance, then you're going to want attack speed for that. Attack speed with Dancer's Touch. If you're playing more with Vitalism, cast time is going to be more beneficial. Spirit Stamina stat, you can want healing power, and then if you're playing with a shield, you can go for shield block rate. If you don't have a shield, you can go for evasion. And then you're going to want the Indomitable Love Lunar Frost. Now for your cloak, when you're starting out with Ethereum, so you want to take the Bastion cloak. At Ethereum, you want Spirit, Stamina, and then the third stat is going to be either Intelligence, Strength, or Agility. It's going to be either one of those. You can't change it, so just leave it. Now when you get to Delphined, you're going to unlock crit heal bonus or crit heal power, or healing power. So in most cases, crit heal bonus is the better option. However, healing power can be beneficial if you are a dancer, because as a dancer who's doing damage, your damage is going to be based off of your healing power. And then once you get to Ionad, you're going to re-roll that useless stat into resilience or received healing, and then keep everything else the same. At Aeronor, it's going to be the same, and then once you awaken to Radiant Aeronor, you're going to unlock that 5th stat, and then you can get receive healing or resilience, whichever one you didn't get at Ionad. And for the Lunar Frost, you're going to want to use the Perfect Earth for stamina. Now for your costume, there's a lot of variation that you can do here as a healer, but in general, you're going to want receive damage, definitely. And then crit heal bonus, crit heal rate for better heals, percent healing, and then received melee, magic, or range damage are also very good to get to be more tanky. Resilience, max health, toughness, received healing, and healing power. These also work as well. Resilience and toughness will be good for getting tankier, received healing and healing power better for heals. And then physical defense, magic defense, they're okay, but I would try to change them out and get one of these. Now for your undergarments, same thing. These vary a lot based on how you want to play. I would say definitely as a healer, since you do want to be tanky as possible, you want to have receive melee, receive magic, receive range. If you're a cloth, maybe you can do without the received magic damage, but definitely you want receive melee damage and receive ranged. And then you can choose to either have the crit heal bonus and crit heal rate for better heals, or you can go for resilience and toughness to be tankier, and then physical defense and magic defense, receive healing and max health. These stats are also okay, but we want to try to get at least these 3 and then 2 of these. And then for your Lunar Frost, you can get the Life Luna tier or the Earth Luna tier. Now for the necklace, for the Proven Warrior necklace, you have 2 options. You have the Evernight or the Dayer necklace. So which one should you choose between these? The main difference is going to be the Evernight will give 6% damage reduction. The Dayer necklace will give 6% cast time reduction. So cast time is very good, but I would say that 9 times out of 10 received damage is more important, just for overall survivability. I would not recommend cast time unless you are pretty much max gear and your gear is tanky enough to the point where you can afford to have cast time over the received damage. So 9 times out of 10 you're going to want to take the Evernight necklace. If you are a spell dancer and you're looking for more DPS, then you can get the Soul Liberator with Spirit or Stamina, Healing Power, Cast Time, or Attack Speed. But if you're with Spell Dance, then most likely Attack Speed, and then percent Healing, and then you can use the Indomitable Love Lunar Frost. For your earrings, same for every class. Should actually be Spirit, Stamina, Receive Damage, and Max Health, and then the Indomitable Love Lunar Frost. For your rings, So spirit stamina, percent healing, and then cast time, revitalism, attack speed if you're spell dance. And then when you get the flawless Haram ring, you want receive damage, healing, and then toughness to survive in PvP. And then Indomitable of Linfrost. And that's it.